And all right, I'm recording now. All right, sorry about that. All right, so I was saying that now you should be able to see the class. Okay, hold on. Let me make this. Let me show my screen here really quick. Share my content. Mm, mm, mm.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, yes, we can hear you. Uh, I was trying to make my screen available. Mm, I can. Let me see. Uh, yeah, this is a different software. I'm used to Google Meet. Uh, so let me see what I can do here. Let me try that. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right.
I
So
can.
so it did work. Okay. Okay. So let me go to Moodle. All right. Can you see my Moodle page here? Okay. So this is.
Negative. It's just gray for me.
Oh, really?
I'll just load it.
Because it says here that I'm sharing. Okay. You're sharing.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can see the little cursor, but not like the screen.
Oh. Well, let me see if I.
It's great for me too.
Web browser. Okay, hold on. What about that? Is that,
Yeah, I can see it.
can you see the Moodle screen here? The page.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
What about
I
the
can see it.
cursor? Can you see the cursor?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's exactly what I needed. All right. So where was I? Okay, so this is the page that will show when you first log into you to the class, right? In Moodle. So the class is titled 20 SU Introductory Algebra DMTH 0120 Z1. All right, and then if you scroll down just a little, you'll see my information there. So this is my office phone number, and you can call me at this number because even though I'm not working on campus, nobody's working on campus, not that many people. You can still reach me at this phone, my office phone number. Okay, so if you are in a hurry to get to me, just call me at this phone 325-641-3906. And again, this is in Moodle, right? And my email is this right here. You can email me too, okay? And so this is how we keep in touch, okay? All right, and then this this is a generic, by the way. This is a generic page, like for the online classes. So this is what it looks like, and so it's not something I made. This was made for us. So this is what it looks like. If I was to make it myself, it would look way different. But anyway, let me run you through these titles here and point out the important sections. So let me first start with announcements here. There's nothing here right now. Like if I click on it, there's nothing in there yet. But this is where you're gonna find the link to the WebEx meetings. Okay, this is what they wanted us to put in, so this is what I'm gonna keep putting them. Okay, So next time, well, I will email you the links to the meetings for the next few days, maybe for the next, for the first 2 weeks, maybe. But remember that the links to these meetings are going to be in here, okay? In the announcements section there. Okay, so let me go back here. All right, and then Q&A. That again, that's just included in there because we needed to make this an online class, and they wanted us to have this here. If you want to ask questions here, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too, because we are not doing forums, so there's no need for us to go in here. Uh, Q&As, I want you to ask me the questions personally. If yeah, that's even better, right? Because that way I know what kind of questions you have, if you're getting the material, how well you're doing, and so I really don't need a Q&A page in Moodle. Oh, and by the way, we are going to be doing most of our work in Pearson, okay, pearson.com. So more than likely, you are not going to come back here that much, except for to go to the link, the meeting link, which is going to be found in announcements, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and scroll down a bit further here. And don't worry about these topics over here. Like I said, this is a generic form, so this should be in here in case I add anything like sections, chapters, information on those. But if I did, it would look something like links to Pearson. See what I'm saying? So that's a waste of time, I think. It's a waste of time to come in here to link you to the Pearson website, and then you have to still open the Pearson website and go into your material. That's just a waste of time. So I never used Moodle before for that. Okay, precisely for that reason, because it's just a waste of time, I think. And so no, you're not gonna find anything here at this topic here at the bottom. You're not gonna find anything there. Okay, so so far the most important thing we've seen is this here with my information, right? My contact information, and that's it. But you're gonna see most of the information when you're getting to getting started. Okay, so let me go ahead and click on that, getting started, and you're gonna see exactly the same page if you don't scroll to the bottom. Okay, so every time you click, make sure you scroll to the bottom, because yeah, it's very tricky. I don't know why they did that, but anyway, you have to scroll to the bottom, and then you can see the content. See, when I clicked, this content open. See how that's new? Okay, so this is where the beef of the of this course is right here. So this is where I want you to well, at least the very first uh, few days, come in here and read through all of this, okay? Because as a student, you're supposed to, right? So let me kind of get you started really quick. Okay, so this part here is part of the generic form, okay? The first page right there, okay? The only things I added specifically were the syllabus, the weekly schedule, and the Pearson instructions. Okay, you get that? I only added these three things because those are part of this class. Okay, the other stuff is basically part of the generic form. We're still gonna need them, right? You're still gonna have to read through those. It's your responsibility. But I'm just letting you know that if you ever go into Moodle and then to this section here, more than likely you're gonna be going through either this syllabus, this PDF file, and or this one, weekly schedule, or the Pearson's instructions. That's more than likely the ones you're gonna be opening up. The rest of them, you might open it. You might want to open them once or twice, and then forget about them. Okay. So let me go ahead and start with course overview and getting started. Like I said, if I was supposed to do the page myself, I wouldn't include this here because it's just it's it's very distracting, I think. Anyway, this you're supposed to read through here, and this tells you what to sort of do, and how to go about getting started. Okay, which is something I'm gonna point out again. But anyway, if you read through this, you can see that it says to download the course syllabus. Well, read through that. You don't have to download it, but read through it because it's in there. And I'll show you what it looks like in a few seconds. And then review the TSTC handbook. That's a given. You as a student, you're supposed to review the TSTC handbook, and we have a link to that here too. I'll show you that in a minute too, in a few seconds. Review the information on technical support and course expectations. Okay, that's in there too. And then sign the syllabus agreement. Okay, so this is important to me anyway. Sign the syllabus agreement. Yeah, because we need to know that you read the syllabus because we want you to, right? And go ahead and sign after you read it or after you go through it. Just go ahead and sign the syllabus, and I will show you how to do that in a second. And then introduce yourselves to the classmates. This is going to be found in a forum. That's the previous page, and I will show you how to do that too. This is important that you do because this is how I'm going to count you as a show for this class. Okay, if you do not reply to this form, I will not count you as a show for the class. That means you are not a student in this class. Therefore, I'm going to have to report you to HR as a no-show. And what that does is it will affect your well, it may not affect your grade right away. It might later. But what I'm most concerned about is your financial aid. See, if I refer you to as a no-show, to yeah, if I refer you to HR as a no-show, then you might be in trouble, with your financial aid. Okay, that may affect it adversely. Okay, so you wanna post an introduction to this forum. Okay, and I'll show you in a few minutes what that looks like. Okay. All right, so let me go back. I'm just gonna go back to the previous page so I can go back, so I can start with the syllabus real quick because that's important. And again, you are supposed to read the syllabus as a student. That's your responsibility. And it opened in the same page. It was supposed to open on a different tab there, but it didn't. I'll fix that. After this class over, I'll go ahead and fix that. It's supposed to open in a different window anyway. Yeah. So anyway, okay. So I'm inside the syllabus, and this is the DMTH 0100 20Z1, and oh, hold on. Let me see if I'm still recording here because I don't see my what happened there? Am I still recording? Oh no. Hold on.
Yeah, I can see.
Let me see. Or is it just because I'm sharing the screen or what? Okay, well, if I'm not recording, then I guess I'll make a video for the rest of the class separately. Anyway, let's go and keep going. Okay, so I was saying, yeah, this is DMTH 100. Okay, so the important stuff to remember about the syllabus is, of course, my contact info. It's right here. Okay, and so that's where you'll find it. Uh, and then I just read through all of this, read through all of that. And the only other thing I want to point out here is disability services, okay? Because what this means is that if you have a disability, yeah, and you can read through this, okay? If you have a disability that keeps you from learning, you need to report that depending on where you are. If I'm at the Brownwood campus, you need to report that to Maria Mata. Most of you, or all of you, more than likely, are going to be in the Harlingen campus. So this is who you contact, okay? This is your Corina de la Rosa. And if you have a disability that keeps you from learning, then you need to report that at the beginning of the semester. Okay, don't wait until the middle of the semester or at the end. No. So if you don't get it in writing, if you don't get it in writing, then it's not going to count. We're not accountable for your disability. For if you don't learn, if you were supposed to, I don't know, have well, in this case, I don't know. Well, if you didn't know, if you couldn't, what is that? Dyslexia, where you can't read really well. Maybe you have that, and if you didn't report it, then we can't do anything about it, okay? And we won't, and so we won't be legally liable for that, okay? So make sure that if you have a disability, that keeps you from learning, just go ahead and report that with, in this case, Corina de la Rosa, and get that in writing, okay? All right, and then the rest of this is just you can read through it yourself. Well, let me point out that the math book that we use is more like a lab kit, yes, like it says here, and it's found in Pearson, okay? And then if you want to buy a hard copy of the book, that's up to you. You don't have to, but if you need one, if you feel like you need one, well, then go ahead and buy it. And it's this one right here. But you don't need it, because in the math lab, in the kits, you have an ebook, which is essentially the same thing as the hard copy book, except for in online form, in electronic form. So you don't have to. I haven't seen any of my students buy a hard copy of the book all these years I've worked here. So my recommendation is you don't, unless you have to. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. And then it says here that you may use a scientific calculator. Sure. However, in this class, I require my students not to use one. Okay, see what I'm saying? So here it says that it's recommended, but the only times I would like for you to use your calculator is to check your work. Okay, so because I'm for the tests themselves, you won't be able to use a calculator. Okay, I will let you use a calculator. So that's gonna be a rule. Okay. And I made it to where you can work out the problems, just by memory, using your own knowledge without using calculator, okay? Because I want you to practice, your multiplication, your additions, divisions, and all that stuff, right? So, um, so you are not allowed in this class to use a calculator for the tests. You can use it throughout the semester, right? But you won't be able to use it in when you're taking your tests. So, um, so yeah, use it just to check your work, to double check your work, and that's about the only times I would recommend you use it. Since I need you to practice, I need you to practice your math, and I think that's the only way that I'm gonna be able to do it. Okay, so yeah, just keep that in mind. For the test, you would not be able to use a calculator. Okay. All right, and then I let you read through the syllabus on your own. Okay. Um, all right, let me go back here and go into the weekly schedule really quick. Okay, see, this is the way it was supposed to happen. The syllabus was supposed to open in a different window. Okay, so let me make this larger here. And so this is what I have now. And I think that if we follow this schedule, we should be able to finish in 12 weeks. Okay, so these are two things that happened this semester. Well, last semester we added these sections in chapter 11 to the whole class. Okay, so we didn't used to teach this. We didn't used to teach this chapter before, but now we do. So that's a problem because we added to the chapter six to the whole course. We added sections to the whole course. So it's in essence it's longer, right? And then on top of that, this is a 12-week course. Therefore, we have to do all the work for the whole semester in 12 weeks. We have to do the work for 15 week semester in 12 weeks. And then they added this chapter 11 to it, and so that's gonna make it a bit. It's doable. It's doable. I'm not saying it's not. We just have to find time here, throughout the semester, and I think this is the best way to go about this because that gets everything done in 12 weeks. Okay, so if we follow this, and now, like I said before, you don't have to follow my schedule here. You don't have to go at my own pace, at my pace. You can go at your own pace and still be done in time. Just keep in mind, the final week is from August 17th to the 21st. So as long as you can finish all your work that week, by that week, you should be okay. So you don't have to follow this schedule. But I'm thinking that if you follow this schedule, we should be able to finish everything. We should be able to finish all the sections in just 12 weeks. Okay. And let's see what else here. Oh yeah, and I have the exams here, the chapters, the sections that are covered in each exam. So just look through those, and if you want to go at your own pace, go ahead and work on all those on your own. And this is how you can do that. Hold on, let me get out of here and take you back to Pearson's structure. Well, no, not that. Student weekly schedule. Okay, where was it? Student handbook. Weekly schedule. Let me see. Oh, in Pearson. We need to go to Pearson. We need to go to Pearson. Okay, so let me kind of start. Let me kind of click on Pearson instructions here. Since I'm about to take you to Pearson, okay? Because like I told you, most of our work is gonna be done in Pearson, which it looks something like this. Okay, hopefully you're seeing this. Okay, but let me go back here and click on Pearson instructions. because this is how you need. This is how you get an account with Pearson if you don't have one. And I clicked on that, and this shows up in a different window, and it looks something like this. Okay, so all you have to do here is read through the instructions, and this is how you're gonna get an account with Pearson. And just read the instructions here. You're gonna need you're gonna need a password from like if you buy an account with them, you're gonna need their password, and you're gonna need the course page, the course. Let me see. Well, just following instructions. Okay, right here, the course ID. That's what I was thinking about. You're gonna need the course ID, which is this right here. And then again, like I told you, you need a password from Pearson. When you purchase an account from them, they give you a password. You're gonna need that, and you're gonna need this course ID. And then once you get to this step here, number 8, make sure you click on this course, because I have different courses in there, and the names of them are similar, very similar. So you make sure you click on SU20 Introductory Algebra DMTH 0120Z1. Okay. So don't because if you click on a different course, then you're gonna get enrolled into a different course, and that's gonna be a hassle to get it changed. Okay, so you don't want that. You want to nail it the first time. Yeah. So you want to go to this course here. Okay. So hopefully you remember that. Okay. And that's it. That's this here should get you an account with them. Okay, if you don't have one. Now, if you don't have the money to pay for it now, you can get a temporary access. Okay, temporary access account, and this is how you do it here. Okay, and they'll guide you through that. Okay, and what the temporary access account does is it gives you access to everything in Pearson for 14 days. Okay, 2 weeks basically, and then but in that time you need to purchase an account with them, a full account with them. Okay, so yeah, if you don't have the money to pay for an account now, make sure you do a temporary one. Okay. All right, let me get out of here and go to Pearson so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so once you get an account and you click on Pearson and you open it up, this is what it's gonna look. It's gonna look similar to this. Okay, and so all it is there's a calendar here. You can look through those, but more than likely, most of my students anyway, go to the bottom here and they click on the assignments that are available. See, like this two right here. I have 2 assignments available here. Okay, and then just click on the assignments and start working on them. And well, I'm going to click on one of them. Okay, so like that one right there, I clicked on it, and then I have questions in there, and then just click on, and more than likely, you're gonna start with question 1, right? So I just click on question 1, and this is what it's gonna look like. Okay. All right, and then from here, just read the instructions and answer the question. Okay, and then enter the question here. Okay, so let's say I entered 8, and see how I have a check answer here at the bottom. Just click on that, and that checks the answer. And if you get it right, it's gonna let you move on. Okay. If you don't, then you're gonna have to go back and see what you did wrong and until you get it right. Well, you can skip it if you want, right? You can skip it if you want. You can do it by clicking the arrow here, next question, or by clicking on the drop down arrow here and then going to a different question. Okay, see, and then it asks you if you want to move on. Yeah, go ahead and move on to the next question, and that's how you skip questions. Okay, and the only other thing I want to point out over here real quick, and yeah, just play around with Pearson, once you get your accounts and click on the links. It shouldn't hurt anything, I don't think. Okay, so just get familiar with it and click on all the different links. Okay, and
Quick
then
question.
uh-huh.
How much is a Pearson? By any chance,
Oh,
if you
no,
know.
well, that's they have different prices though, because some of them uh, cover like a whole semester, some of them cover a whole year. So there's yeah, there are different prices.
I think for the semester it's like 70.
Uh-huh,
I could
uh-huh,
be wrong.
uh-huh. Yeah. So yeah, not cheap at all. But that's
Okay,
the
thank you.
price. That's less than the price of a book. So, and that includes an ebook. So I think that's a good deal because you get to use this software. You get to and it has a lot of information in there, like a lot more than a book. Yeah, a textbook could provide. They have videos. They have PowerPoints. They have all of this. See, so I think that's a pretty good deal. I think, if you ask me, instead of purchasing a book. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, this question doesn't have a help button here, but if you click on the gear icon over here, it should. Well, most of the problems are gonna have a help button here. Well, let me see if I can find one really quick. If not, you're gonna have to yeah, no, you're gonna have to practice that on your own. Okay, but anyway, oh no, here it is. It's not the gear. It's not the gear wheel. It's the question help. My bad. That's my bad. So you click on the question help, and you either use textbook. You just click on textbook. But most students click on view an example, and that's gonna show an example, a similar example with different numbers, yeah, different values. Okay, now what this does is this helps you with the problem, how to solve the problem, right? But it doesn't change the problem you're currently in. Now watch, if you click on help me solve this and then click continue, and then it's going to change the problem. Okay, it's going to change the problem you previously had. See, I don't know if you noticed that it was a 97 or something here, and it changed a 94 or something, and it changed to a negative 47. So that's the difference between help me solve this and view an example. Okay, so my recommendation is that you view an example. If you get stuck by some reason, yeah, then just click on help me solve this. But remember that it's gonna after it helps you solve it, it's gonna change to a different problem. Okay, different problem altogether. So my recommendation is that you click on view an example. Okay. Now the only problem with that is that they have their own way of teaching, teaching the math, and I have a slightly different way, sometimes a whole different way of teaching the math that's involved. So it's up to you if you want to go through an example like this, because they might show you a different method, but just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind, and if you can go back to my videos, to the way I teach them, I think it's easier because I already know all the ins and outs of this developmental class, in developmental math class. So I know what works, I know what doesn't. Um, um, So for example, if you want to do this on your own, if you want to finish a section on your own, you have to go to the library, to the media library, and then go to the book and read everything. And see, the thing is that they give you everything, all the material that you need in the ebook. And from personal experience, I really don't think we need all of that. See what I'm saying? So I skip sections sometimes, and I give you the what I teach you what I think is more important for these lessons. And in fact, I already have questions in like the assignments that I know that I cover in my lessons. Okay, so that's a big difference. You know, trying to do your work on your own and then clicking on view an example like this, because they're gonna teach you different methods of yeah, of how to solve these problems. So if you yeah, I would recommend, you know, you watch my videos. I
Quick
recommend.
question, sir.
Uh-huh.
So these assignments are gonna be posted through Pearson. That's why we're buying it. So they're not gonna be posted through Moodle, right?
No, no, no. Because I don't think I think that's a waste of time. You know, being posting them to Moodle. You know. So yeah, we're gonna be doing most of our work in Pearson. So
All right.
mm,
Thank you, sir.
mhm, mhm. Yeah. I had thought right there. You remind me of something. Uh, so we're gonna be doing most of our work in Pearson. Oh yeah, great, great. So yeah, you let me close this window here, assignment window. Uh, so great. Mm, okay, well, I don't have a great uh, tab over here, but you will. You will in whenever you purchase your account, you will have a grades button here, and when you go to grades, you're gonna see your own grades in there, and they might even show on this page at the bottom there or somewhere. But since I'm not a student, so I have a different window here. It looks a bit different. But anyway, you're gonna have grades in here for your assignments. So Pearson uh, keeps track of your grades of any assignments. Okay, and that's gonna be the only difference. Your grades here in Pearson are not gonna be the official grades. And I know that's gonna be a bit confusing at first, but I will keep repeating that throughout the semester, and you're gonna get it right away. It's I don't think it's gonna be a problem after that. After I repeat that several times. Again, Pearson is gonna keep track of grades here. You know, the assignments and homework and tests. Pearson is gonna keep track of those grades here. Okay, so you're gonna have I believe it's a tab over here where you can click on grades, and then it's going to take you right to your grades. And then um, these grades are not going to be the official grades, okay? The official grades are going to be back here. And let me go back over here really quick. In, yeah, Moodle. Okay, so I'm back in Moodle. The official grades are going to be kept here. See this left column here? You can click on that, and you're going to be able to see your grades, and those are going to be the official grades. I'm not going to click on that because I have all your grades here, so it's not I don't want to show all your grades, I mean all your names and everything, you know, your information. So I'm not going to click on it, but once you click on that, you should be able to see your grades once I post them. And that's another thing. I won't be able to post uh, well, the syllabus says to post that we should post every week. We should post grades every week. However, Pearson in Pearson, you are going to be able to go back to your grades, I mean, to your assignments and rework them. Okay. So that's going to keep changing your grades. See what I'm saying? So it doesn't make sense to me to update grades in Moodle every week if you're going to be changing the grades over here by going into your assignments and reworking them. See what I'm saying? Um, so what I do is I wait mm, uh, 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 until you finish the first test, till you finish the first test, and then I enter your grades from here. I enter those into Moodle. Okay, after every test. Okay, but only after every test because by then I know. Oh yeah, if you didn't work on those assignments, then I know more than likely you won't be able to you won't be working on those again. Okay, so more than likely that's gonna be your grade. See, at the end of every test, more than likely the grades for your assignments are gonna stay that way. The, because even though you could technically still go back in there and uh, redo your assignments. Most students don't go back after we finish a test. They would not go back and redo assignments. That's my experience anyway. So yeah, after every test, I'm gonna upgrade the grades in Moodle. Okay, not after every week. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And I probably should get that in writing just to make it official. All right. Anyway, let me go ahead and finish here really quick with mm, where was I? Okay, so assignments, and then oh yes, of course. If you wanna do work on your own, go ahead and click on multimedia library. Okay, so that's gonna be your guide right there. Okay, because multimedia library has books, textbooks. See, multimedia textbook has videos. It has PowerPoints. Where's the PowerPoints? Let's read this chapter. Anyway, let's go ahead and uh, click on one and click on section here. So let's go to section 8. I mean chapter 8 and section 8, section 2. Let's do section 2 here, and then choose the textbook, media textbook. Click on that and video. Let's say you uh, practice with your textbook and videos only. Okay, and then just click on find now, and then it shows at the bottom here. Okay, it's gonna show at the bottom here, and sometimes it's not gonna show, so you have to scroll down. So you have to scroll down because it may not show the whole screen. So sometimes you have to scroll down. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Anyway, here's the textbook for that, and here are the videos. Just click on the textbook, and it should show in a different window. And make sure that if it doesn't work, so what is this? Okay, so mine did work. Let me see, it's working. Make sure that if it doesn't work, check your settings in your browser or whatever it tells you to do. Maybe download a plugin or something. Whatever you need to make it work. Because as you can see here, it does work. Okay, just clicking on it, it does work, and it should look like this. And yeah, this is the book. And then just um, play with it. Yeah, just play with it. Click on whatever links you have here, and make sure you get familiar with it. Just get familiar with it, and um, see, this is a whole book. Okay, so this is the ebook. So this is why I don't recommend you buy the a hard copy of it, because this is it. This is basically the whole book. Even though we're not covering all these chapters, this is the whole Pearson book. Okay, and you have all the sections here, and just use it like a regular book. Okay, and then I'm gonna get out of here and go to a video real quick. And again, like I said, if for any reason it doesn't work in your computer, make sure you do whatever you need to do to make it work, because it should work. Anyway, well, I don't know. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so you see, it does work, but that's because I changed all my settings. Okay, and then make sure you get that working if it's not working. Okay, so again, and this is more likely where you're going to spend most of your time if you decide to do work on your own. Okay, if you decide to go about this on your own, and you're going to be um, going to the media library most of the time. Okay, so just remember that it's on the left side. It's called media library. Click on it. You're going to have chapters and sections. Choose your chapter and section, and click on video, or either video or multimedia, or just play around with this and see what information you can find. Okay, and then you work on your own. Okay, and I believe that's all I had to say about Pearson. Okay, I still have a few more minutes to finish here, so I just went back to Moodle. Okay, and then I'm right here. Uh-huh. You know what?
When was the due date for us to purchase Pearson? I guess just next week.
There isn't a due date. Well,
So we have to
the thing is, you need to, yeah. Well, I have it available until the 31st of this month, 31st or 30th of this month, the end of this month, when you can not necessarily purchase a book, but I the end of this month is the due date to register for this class. See what I'm saying? You can buy a book anytime you want. You can buy an account with them anytime you want. However, if you want to register for this class, you need to do it before the end of the month. Okay, so that's the difference. That probably, yeah, yeah. Your question was a bit difficult, but yeah. But I guess that answered the question. So yeah, no, just make sure you purchase it as soon as possible, I would say, because remember that you have that opportunity to get a temporary account, like for 2 weeks. You can use it. You can use it for that time. For free, and then get the money that you need, get it together, and purchase the whole thing. So yeah, as soon as possible, I would say, get it as soon as possible, and that would be, yeah, that would be even better. Anyway, my time is running out here, so let me go ahead and finish real quick by so I was saying that let me see. Where is that? Oh yeah, syllabus agreement. Let me go ahead and click on syllabus agreement, and this is, let me see, let me turn this off here. Just click on that and then say my choice, and that's how we know that you read your syllabus. Okay, so do that. That's something you have to do. Okay, and the other thing I need you to do, and which is the most important thing to do here, even today, as soon as possible. Yeah, if you can do it today, do it today. Okay, So just click on meet your instructor and classmates, okay? And then just click on add a new discussion topic, and then just include a topic in there. I don't know, say hi or something, and then um, it here this again. This is just generic questions right here. You don't have to answer all those questions, okay? So just give us your name, introduce yourself. If you want to say something about yourself, so that students know who you are, and so the students get familiar with you, and if they have questions, they could, ask you potentially, right? So yeah, just make friends. This is a regular class. This is a class with 17 students, so get to know each other, okay? And so this is where you post to form, okay? And then so yeah, just enter the information there, and then click on post to form. I already posted my own, so you can see what it looks like. And then remember that you need to post here so I can count you as a show, okay? If you do not post here, I'm not gonna count you as a show, okay? So make sure you
Quick question.
post. Make sure you post to this forum, okay? All right. So that's the second thing I want you to do here, okay? Again, the first thing was to click on syllabus agreement and agree to that, and then meet your instructor, post to the forum, and well, the other thing was get a Pearson account, right? And the instructions are right there, okay? That's those are the three major things that you need to do today, if possible today. Yes.
Excuse me.
All right. Yeah. If you don't have any questions, I'm done. Okay. So just.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
What's it called? Is this doable through the phone? Like work through Pearson and am I able to do it through the phone?
I've seen students do it through their phones. I don't know how well that works. You might want to try it.
Thank you.
I've never tried that before. So I don't know how well that would work. No, that's a good question. That's something I should have the research long time ago, right? No, no. But if you can do it, go ahead and do it. I don't have a problem with it. Um, let's see what else. Okay, so yeah, this meeting is over. For those of you who have to go, but if you have to stay, if you can stay, if you want me to guide you through setting up an account with Pearson, just let me know. I'll be here. I'm still here. If you don't, just go ahead and log out. There's button that looks like an X. If you hover over the bottom, and it's gonna look like an X. It's not here. Anyway, and then it's just click on leave chat. I believe it's the link. If you have to go, if you want my help setting up an account with Pearson, just stay. Stay, and we'll get it done. Okay.
Do we need to make an account for this meeting, like this WebEx?
No, because it's just a link. It's just a link, and if you downloaded the app already, then it's already there. So no, and the WebEx and Google Meet are purchased through TSTC. Okay, so we actually pay for these services, so that's why you don't need an account. Okay, hopefully
Thank you.
hopefully that answers your question. All right. Yeah, we're dismissed. If you want to stay, go ahead and stay and ask questions. Let me know. Let me know about. Let me know if you have purchased Pearson already. If you haven't, just